Okay, and here we go. So now, we're going to review everything that we did, and we're going to add a few more things here. Again, the purpose of this tape is to build a strong foundation. The first thing we had to do is put ourselves in the proper state of mind. So we did a thing called a power move. Or something within those lines. Now, after you put yourself in the proper state of mind, that's not enough. That is not enough. You still have to remember to what? Well, be able to move. If somebody comes at you, you have to move. But before you even move, you have to keep your hands in the posture. So you have a boxing stance, you have the universal stance, you have the cloudy stance, you have to measure, you have your foot in the horse stance position, you have the foot in what's called a trigger position, and you can even stand up. Not recommended, but sometimes you can actually stand up for the purpose of being able to kick. So there's a variety of ways of putting stances. Then you got a thing called footwork, and we did 12 o'clock, we went back to center, 6 o'clock, back to center, we went to 3 o'clock, then we went to 9 o'clock, and then we had to turn the line. Right there, you guys we have to do it with us. It's 12 o'clock, center, 6 o'clock, center, 3 o'clock, center, 9 o'clock, center. Okay, now we're going to combine these things. Let's go across, across, over, over, straight, straight, under, and hooking in, and hooking in. Right, now, from there we went on to some options of another punch called a reverse punch. Elbow went straight, hand was up here, or across. Either way, you protect your face. Your postures could be universal and still throw the punch. It could be plowing and still throw the punch, combining it. It can be a combination of all the above. You can block, throw a punch. You can block, throw a punch. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they give you the foundation now of being able to either move and or block. Okay, so now, from here, let's work on some kicks. We did the roundhouse kick and the roundhouse kick. All right, we did the side kick. Side kick. Then we did what's called a hook kick. Hook. And then finally an axe and an axe. Now let's combine a few of these techniques. You face me. What will happen in a situation where I throw what's called a back fist coming over, he throws a punch from the bottom. That is a drill where you're preventing yourself from getting hit in your head, and you actually hit the person in the bottom. Now, I can actually also throw a number of what's called a reverse punch, and you can block that front hand and use that same exact hand to come right back and hit me with the same back fist. Boom. It's a little more than that, but it's possible. Throw a punch here, boom. Comes back. Throw a punch here, boom, boom. Okay, now, in a situation where I come out over a kick, he can step to the side and actually hit me with that reverse punch. I kick at him. Step to the side, hit me with a reverse punch. I step at him, step to the side, and hit me with either of the hands. First time hit with the front hand, second time hit with the rear hand, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now, in a situation where you combine the techniques, I can actually kick to his body when he blocks, and I can come right back to the head. Simple combination. I kick to his body, he blocks, and come right back to the head. Now, he does the same thing to me. He kicks to my body. I block, he comes to my head. I say, keep the same hand up, and I just use that same hand coming down. Again, he does that fast go. Boom, boom, boom. Again. Boom, boom. Okay, so there's a lot of options, and this is still just the foundational tape. You're going to have to get the next tape to start seeing some of these things at the next level, meaning combinations. But I think now what you have is what I consider the foundation, the basics, the building blocks of whatever level of competition that you guys want to win. Okay, Master Fasting Fontanez and BJ Fontanez saying AB, see ya. We out of here.